Welcome to Shop Strategy, the podcast powered by Growth Suite.
Growth Suite is all about helping you run smart discount campaigns on your Shopify store.
Yeah, if you're aiming to boost sales and really make the most of your traffic, definitely check out their free trial. It's right there on the Shopify App Store. Today on Shop Strategy, we're doing a deep dive into something absolutely essential for, well, any Shopify store owner looking for real growth.
We're talking Shopify analytics, understanding them, using them effectively.
Exactly. We've pulled together insights from various places, the Shop Strategy site, info about Growth Suite itself, to really boil it down for you.
Right. The mission today isn't just about looking at numbers, it's about interpretation, application,
It's about moving from just having data to actually using it.
making smarter decisions, driving growth, better marketing, happier customers.
Yeah.
The whole package, really. The bottom line.
Okay, let's get right into it then. Why is this data-driven approach so critical now? I mean, can't you still succeed with good instincts? A feel for the market?
Well, intuition is valuable, no doubt. It's a great starting point.
Ah.
But relying only on it today, it's like flying blind. You might take off, sure, but navigating effectively, reaching your destination efficiently, that's tough without instruments.
So analytics are the instrument panel for your store.
Precisely. They give you that roadmap, show you the paths to growth, help you sidestep those costly mistakes. Instead of just guessing, you get real indicators.
See what's working, what's not.
Exactly. Think about it. Analytics can pinpoint your best sellers and the customer segments buying them. They show which marketing channels actually convert, not just drive clicks.
And where people might be dropping off during checkout.
Right. These aren't just, nice to knows. They are direct levers you can pull to boost profitability.
And it's true, isn't it? Even small improvements, like a tiny bump in conversion rate, can have a huge impact.
Oh, absolutely. That 1% increase people talk about, it can mean serious money over time.
Yeah.
But it's more than just revenue.
Right.
Good analytics uncovers hidden growth opportunities, maybe flags performance gaps you weren't aware of.
Or friction points in the customer experience.
Exactly, like maybe lots of add to carts for a product, but few purchases. That signals a problem somewhere in that final stage for that specific item.
And for profitability. Optimizing inventory based on what's selling, putting marketing dollars where they work best, improving conversions. It all adds up.
It really does. And what we consistently see is that the most successful Shopify stores, they don't treat analytics as an afterthought.
It's part of their routine.
Daily, weekly, monthly, they're constantly looking, analyzing, acting. It's a feedback loop. That's a huge competitive edge.
So Shopify offers more than just basic sales numbers then. What's in their analytics toolkit?
Oh yeah, it's pretty robust. You've got the main analytics dashboard. That's your high-level overview.
Quick snapshot.
Right. Then there's a report section. That's where you really dig deeper into sales trends,
Yeah.
customer behavior, product performance, all that.
And you mentioned live view.
Yep. Live view. That gives you the real-time pulse. What's happening on your store right now?
Okay, dashboard, reports, live view, got it. And access varies depending on your Shopify plan, right?
That's correct. The higher plans, Shopify, Advanced, Plus, unlock more powerful features, more customization, more granular data. But you don't need the top tier to get started.
And what if the built-in stuff isn't quite enough? Or you want something specific?
That's where the Shopify App Store is brilliant. You can integrate with tons of third-party tools.
Like Google Analytics?
Google Analytics, definitely. Facebook Pixel, other specialized e-commerce apps. You can build the analytics stack that fits your needs.
So you can start simple and scale up.
Exactly. Start with the basic Shopify provides, then expand as your business grows and your questions get more complex.
Okay, let's talk about that main analytics dashboard. You log in and bam, charts, numbers everywhere. It can feel a bit much.
Totally normal reaction. It throws a lot at you initially.
So where do you even start?
The key is customization. You don't need to track everything. You need to track what matters to you right now.
And how do you customize it?
It's pretty easy. Look for the Customize button, usually top right. Click that, and you can add or remove different metric cards. Pick the data points you want to see,
Okay.
and you can drag and drop them, arrange them so they make sense for how you think. Plus, those little 3 dots on the cards, click those, often gives you options like removing the card or digging into more detail for that metric. Some people even create different dashboard views, one for marketing, one for inventory.
Smart. Cut through the noise.
Precisely. Our advice, focus on maybe 3 to 5 critical metrics. What's most important for your current stage?
Like traffic and conversion for a new store.
Yeah, maybe. or AOV and customer lifetime value if you're more established. And one really important tip,
Go on.
set your default date range to compare. Compare this week to last week or this month to last month. Numbers in isolation don't tell you much. You need context. Are you improving? Declining?
Right. Context is everything. Okay, let's break down some key dashboard metrics. Sales performance, obviously huge. What should we watch there?
Well, the basics first. Total revenue, can't ignore that.
Naturally.
Then average order value, AOV. Even small increases here mean more profit without more customers. Super important.
Okay.
And sales by channel. Where's the money actually coming from? Your main store? Social? Marketplaces? Knowing this tells you where to focus your resources.
Makes sense. What about understanding customers? What are the key customer behavior metrics?
You definitely want to watch new versus returning customers. A good balance is usually healthy.
What if it's skewed, like tons of new, few returning?
Could signal issues, maybe satisfaction, post-purchase engagement, something to investigate.
Okay, what else?
Customer lifetime value, CLV. How much is a customer worth over their entire relationship with you? Higher is better, obviously.
And you need to weigh that against acquisition costs, right?
Absolutely critical. If your CLV is lower than your customer acquisition cost, SCAC, you've got a problem. You're losing money on each customer in the long run.
Ouch. Okay, CLV versus CAC. Anything else on customer behavior?
Yeah, look at visitor engagement stats. Things like page views, time on site, bounce rate. These give you clues about how engaging and easy to use your store actually is.
Got it. Now, what about the products themselves? Inventory and product performance.
Key ones here. Best-selling products, know what's popular, keep it in stock, feature it.
Obvious but crucial.
Then, stock levels and alerts. You need to avoid stockouts, lost sales, unhappy customers, but also avoid overstock ties up cash.
Tricky balance.
It is. And finally, product performance trends. Look over time, see seasonal patterns. Is interest in something declining? This helps you adjust your strategy.
I remember a case where someone kept pushing a product because it had been hot, but the trends showed it was fading fast. Wasted ad spend.
Exactly. Looking at those trends would have flagged that much earlier, allowed them to pivot to what was selling well.
It really shows how these metrics connect, doesn't it? Like you said, sales up, new customers down, maybe returning customers are driving things.
That's where the real insights lie, connecting the dots. The dashboard gives the overview, but for the deeper why, you need the reports section.
Okay, so the dashboard is the what, reports are the why. Let's dive into those essential Shopify reports then. Where do we start?
Sales reports are fundamental. They give you that much more granular view, not just how much, but the patterns behind it. Invaluable for planning.
So, within sales reports.
Start with the revenue overview reports. Things like sales over time, daily, weekly, monthly views. Spot those peaks, troughs, plan promotions, staffing.
Find those midweek lulls you didn't know you had.
Exactly. Happens all the time. Then sales by channel gives more detail than the dashboard version. And sales by payment method, sometimes you find surprising preferences there.
Interesting. What about digging into the actual orders?
That's where order analysis reports come in. Order trends and patterns tracks things like average orders per customer, purchase frequency. Average order value analysis lets you break down AOV by, say, marketing channel or customer type. Who spends more?
And the big one, checkout abandonment.
Ah, yes, the gold mine. This shows you exactly where people are dropping off in the checkout, step by step. It's incredibly valuable for finding friction points.
You mentioned an example earlier, right, with international shipping.
Yeah, exactly. A store saw high abandonment, especially internationally, dug into this report, found a shipping cost calculation error at the final step, doubling the price sometimes.
Wow. Fixing that must have made a huge difference.
Massive increase in international conversions. But the key with all these reports is tracking over time.
And connecting changes to actions.
Right. Launched a product, changed a policy, ran a campaign, see how the numbers responded, cause and effect.
Makes total sense. Okay, shifting gears from sales to customers. Which customer reports give the deepest insights?
These are crucial for really understanding who you're selling to. Start with customer acquisition metrics.
Like where they come from.
Exactly. The traffic sources report is key: Google, social, email, direct. Then new versus returning visitors gives you that percentage breakdown of traffic type. And geographic distribution, where in the world are they? Helps tailor marketing, maybe even consider expansion.
Okay, acquisition. What about what they do once they arrive?
That's customer behavior analysis. Customer journey mapping shows typical paths through your site. Purchasing patterns reveals frequency, common co-purchases, even time of day they shop.
And retention. You mentioned that earlier, how it's cheaper to keep a customer.
Vital. Retention metrics track repeat purchases, return frequency. If your retention is low, these reports help you figure out why. Experience issues. Need a loyalty program. Better post-purchase follow-up.
Because acquiring new customers costs way more.
Significantly more usually. So improving retention often has a better ROI. And a powerful technique here, segmentation.
Breaking down the customer base.
Yeah. Don't just look at averages. Compare high-value customers to one-time buyers. Look at different age groups or locations separately. You uncover hidden patterns this way.
Smart. More targeted strategies. Okay, what about the products themselves, beyond just total sales?
That takes us to product and inventory reports. Product performance analysis is key here.
What does that show?
Top products by units sold helps with stocking. Product conversion rates, which products actually get bought after being viewed. Really important.
Like that example of the high-view, low-conversion product needing better descriptions.
Exactly that. This report flags those issues. It also highlights product combinations and bundles. What do people buy together? Great for creating bundle offers to boost AOV.
Okay, and inventory management.
Inventory management insights help there. Month-end inventory snapshots track stock level changes. Average inventory sold per day gives you sell-through rates.
And it flags low stock or things that just aren't selling.
Yep. Low stock and no-sell products reports. Helps you reorder popular stuff proactively and identify that dead stock that's just sitting there tying up cash.
So these reports directly impact cash flow.
Hugely. Prevents stockouts, reduces dead stock. And when you combine these inventory insights with the seasonal trends from your sales reports, that's when your inventory planning gets really sophisticated.
Okay, dashboard. Standard reports, check. Let's talk advanced stuff. Custom reports, custom explorations. What's the benefit there?
Once you're comfortable with the standard reports, custom explorations let you answer very specific questions. Questions the pre-built reports might not cover directly.
So you're not stuck with the standard views. You can mix and match data.
Exactly. You go to analytics reports, create custom report exploration, then you pick your metrics, your dimensions, how you want to slice the data, apply filters. Total flexibility.
Give me an example. What kind of question could you answer?
Okay, maybe. Which of my high-converting products aren't getting any marketing love right now? Or how does AOV differ between customers from Google versus Facebook? Or is there a link between discount size and repeat purchase rate?
That influencer example you mentioned, finding high return rates from their traffic that came from a custom exploration.
It did. That level of specific insight often requires digging deeper like this. It's great for really analyzing conversion funnels step by step, too.
Finding those exact drop-off points.
Or measuring the true revenue impact of specific marketing campaigns on specific customer segments. Or uncovering really granular seasonal trends, maybe comparing year over year for precise planning.
So the key is starting with a question.
Definitely. Know what you want to find out, then build the exploration to answer it. And save the useful ones. Review them regularly.
Got it. Now, live view. You said it's real time. How does that work in practice?
Yeah, it's totally different. Not historical data, but what's happening now. Active visitors, where they are, what they're buying this second, what they're adding to their carts.
Is it just fascinating to watch, or can you actually use that info?
Oh, you can use it. Think flash sales. Product launches.
High traffic moments.
Right. See a product flying off the virtual shelves faster than expected. Maybe adjust inventory. Maybe extend the sale if you can. Or see lots of visitors, but few checkouts. Maybe there's an issue. Time for proactive chat support.
Okay. Real-time troubleshooting or optimization.
Yeah. And gauging immediate marketing impact. Send an email. Watch live view for the traffic spike.
That Black Friday glitch story. Live view helped catch that.
It did. Lots of carts being filled, no purchases coming through. Flagged a payment processor issue super quickly. Saved a ton of sales. It's a great pulse check.
Okay, makes sense. Now, integrating with external tools. Why bother if Shopify's analytics are pretty good?
Because combining them gives you a much fuller picture. Google Analytics is the classic example.
Is their standard?
Pretty much. It gives broader website behavior data that complements Shopify's e-commerce focus. Traffic sources, user paths, engagement beyond just the purchase.
Is it hard to set up?
Basic setup is usually simple. Get your Google Analytics ID, paste it into Shopify under Online Store Preferences. Crucially, make sure you tick Use Enhanced E-commerce.
Why is that important?
It sends much richer e-commerce data to Google Analytics, product views, add to carts, checkout steps, purchases, unlocks deeper reporting in GA.
And beyond basic setup.
You can get into custom event tracking, setting up specific goals, building audience segments. That's where the real power lies.
So GA fills gaps, like Shopify tells you what's sold, GA helps tell you how the buyer found it.
Exactly. It connects the dots. Remember that paid search example. Lower conversion initially, but higher AOV and repeat purchase rate.
Right. Insight came from combining Shopify and GA data.
Precisely. You wouldn't easily see that just looking at one system. And a big recommendation, get on Google Analytics 4, GA4. Universal Analytics is gone. GA4 is the future. Better for e-commerce tracking too.
Okay, GA4 is essential. What other integrations are key?
Connecting your marketing platforms. This creates that closed loop. Track the entire journey.
Like social media.
Yep. Connect your Facebook pixel, TikTok pixel, Instagram insights. See which posts and ads actually drive sales, not just likes. Understand your social ROI.
And email.
Definitely integrate your email platform, MailChimp, Klaviyo, whatever you use. Track revenue per campaign, see what different subscriber segments buy, measure email ROI properly.
Does data flow both ways?
Often, yes.
Huh.
Shopify purchase data can feed back into your email platform for better segmentation and targeting. More personalized campaigns.
And you mentioned email's impact is often underestimated without this.
Hugely. Proper attribution via integration often shows email is a much bigger revenue driver than stores realize just looking at Shopify's default reports.
So prioritize the key platforms first.
Yeah, start with your most important marketing channels. Get those integrations right. Quality over quantity.
Okay, we've got the data, integrated the tools. Now the crucial part, using it for growth. Yeah. How do we translate insights into action? Let's start with optimizing the customer journey.
Right. This is where the rubber meets the road. Funnel analysis is key. Where are people dropping off?
Landing pages.
Could be. High bounce rate. Needs work. Product pages. Low conversion despite views. Look at descriptions, images, price, checkout process, high cart abandonment, investigate shipping, payment options, complexity.
That mobile image zoom issue you mentioned earlier that came from analyzing the journey.
Yep. Saw lower mobile conversion, dug into mobile user behavior, found the glitch. Fixing it boosted overall conversion. Simple, once identified.
And once friction points are fixed.
Personalization is the next level. Segment customers' past behavior, demographics, then tailor the experience. Personalized product recommendations, targeted emails based on past purchases or browsing, smarter abandoned cart recovery messages.
Sounds complex. Where to start?
Start simple. New versus returning. Visitors from search versus social. Build from there as you learn more about your segments.
Okay, makes sense. What about inventory and product strategy? How does data help there?
Hugely important. Data-driven inventory management stops you from running out of best sellers.
Lost sales, frustration.
Exactly. And stops you from tying up cash in stuff that isn't moving overstock.
So, better forecasting.
Yes, demand forecasting based on historical sales, setting stockout prevention alerts based on how fast things sell, and better seasonal planning using year-over-year trends. Aim for that just right inventory level.
And for product development, merchandising.
Analytics guides that too. Analysts cite search terms. What are people looking for that you don't have? That's product gap identification.
Finding unmet needs.
Right. Use data for price optimization tests, different prices, see the impact on sales and profit, and use that frequently bought together data to create smart product bundles.
Like the home goods store, finding demand for eco-friendly products through search data.
Exactly. Led to a whole successful new product line. The key is a regular review cadence.
How often?
Monthly, at least for overall product performance.
Wow.
Maybe more often for your fastest movers. Stay on top of trends.
So collect data, analyze it, act on it. But we need to know if our actions are working. How do we measure success and set goals?
Absolutely. You need to define what success looks like. Establish key performance indicators, KPIs.
Not all metrics are KPIs, right?
Correct. KPIs are the specific measurable metrics that really matter for hitting your goals. Think revenue KPIs, customer KPIs, operational efficiency KPIs.
And tailor them to your business stage.
Definitely. New store. Traffic and conversion might be key KPIs. Mature store, maybe CLV and retention rate.
And benchmarks. How do you know if your KPI numbers are good?
Good question. Industry averages can be a very rough guide, but often aren't specific enough. Better benchmarks, your own historical performance, and your specific growth targets.
Comparing against yourself.
Often the most meaningful comparison. And focus on KPIs you can actually influence. Improving conversion rate is usually more controllable than just getting more traffic.
Okay, KPI said, benchmarks understood. How do we make sure we consistently use this?
Create an analytics review process, a regular schedule.
Like daily, weekly, monthly checks.
Something like that. Daily, quick look at sales traffic. Weekly, deeper dive into conversion marketing channels monthly, thorough review of customer behavior, product trends, inventory.
And the crucial part is
Connecting insights to actions. Always ask, okay,
Yeah.
the data shows X, so what are we going to do about it? Implement changes. A/B test if you can. Measure the impact.
like the example of adding videos to product pages after seeing they convert better.
Perfect example. Insight.videos work. Action.add more videos. Measure, did conversion rates go up on those products? Track it.
Maybe keep an analytics to action log.
Great idea. Insight, action, expected outcome, actual result keeps you accountable. But remember,
Yes.
analytics inform decisions, they don't make them. Combine the data with your knowledge of your brand, your customers, your gut feeling too. It's a blend.
This has been incredibly valuable. Really demystifies Shopify analytics and shows the power they hold.
There's so much potential there for store owners ready to dig in. And tools like Growth Suite really help bridge that gap between data and action.
Right. Growth Suite uses that customer behavior data, the analytics, to power smart discount campaigns. Personalized offers to boost sales.
Yeah, its AI analysis looks at visitor behavior, predicts purchase intent, and can deliver a targeted discount just when it might make the difference. Helps convert those hesitant shoppers without just slashing prices everywhere.
Protecting profit margins while increasing conversion. That's the sweet spot.
And features like comprehensive visitor tracking, that purchase intent prediction, and the automated unique discount codes. They make it actionable.
I particularly like the way it handles time-limited offers. Genuine urgency, not those fake countdown timers.
Yeah.
Respects the brand.
Exactly. It helps implement these strategies effectively and ethically.
Definitely worth checking out. Remember, you can find Growth Suite on the Shopify App Store, and there's a free trial.
So the final thought for you listening, now that you've got this deeper understanding, what's one key metric you'll focus on improving this week? And what's one report you'll dig into to find those hidden opportunities?
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into Shopify Analytics on Shop Strategy, the podcast powered by Growth Suite.